Happy Saturday, everybody. So
yeah, happy Saturday.
I hope that everybody is enjoying their Saturday and some welcoming news. Let's kind of have a celebration. Okay, here we go. Let's start off on all fours in a tabletop position. And yes, he should not have his pacifier, but we're a judgment-free zone here, so inhale as you look up. Exhale down the spine. Inhale, gazing up. And exhale, rounding the spine. Coming into a neutral back. Tucking the left toe under and then the right toe. Coming into a downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhaling. Henry. Inhaling in downward facing dog. And exhaling. And an inhale, the right leg comes up. Bend your knee, open your hip, making hip circles in one direction. Reversing the direction. Kicking that right leg straight up behind you, inhaling here. Exhale, right foot between the hand. And slowly coming up into a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening and twisting to the right. Bringing your right hand to your left thigh. And slowly taking a slight back bend, feeling a deep stretch in the left hip flexor. Right leg comes up. Hands come down, coming into a pyramid pose. Folding over that right leg. And bending the right knee, coming back to a downward facing dog, pedaling the legs out. On an inhale, the left leg comes up, bend the knee, open hip circles in one direction. Reversing the direction. The left leg comes straight out behind you, inhaling here. Exhale, left foot between the hands, coming into your high lunge. And inhaling here, exhale, opening to the left. The left hand comes to the right thigh. So you take a nice back bend here, really reaching into that right hip flexor. And palms come down, straightening that left leg.
Yeah, maybe.
And coming into a pyramid pose. And bending the left knee, coming back to a downward facing dog. Inhale forward to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or baby cobra. And exhale back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, bend the knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or hopping. Feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms come all the way up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, coming back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg comes up on an inhale. Exhale, right foot between the hands, coming into a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Twisting over to the right. Inhaling here. Exhale, maybe opening up the arms, maybe coming into a bind. On an inhale, the arms come straight up. Exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhale, reversing the warrior. Exhale, straightening the right leg, coming into triangle. Left hand to the left hip as you bend the right knee, coming into Ardha Chandrasana. Inhaling here. Exhale, left hand comes down, coming into a standing split. Inhale as the right hand comes to the right hip. Exhale, opening to the right. Palm comes down, coming back to a standing split. Hands to heart center into a warrior three. And exhaling back to a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, palms down, coming back to a plank. Inhaling plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Coming to your high lunge. Inhaling here, exhale, hands to the heart center, twisting to the left, maybe coming into your bind.
I'll let you use this for a second, but I don't want to just let that
Inhaling
here, okay?
here,
Okay, but Daddy,
and
Steph is a
exhale.
swimmer and it can't be
And
inside the cones.
inhale,
The
opening
cones are
up back to a
fireworks
high
and
lunge.
A launchers.
Exhale to warrior 2.
4-3. On
Inhale,
A launchers
reversing the
4-3.
warrior.
2.
And exhale, straightening the left leg and coming into a triangle pose. Right hand to the right hip, coming forward, coming into Ardha
I
Chandrasana.
think it's more like skating.
Inhaling here. Exhale, the right palm comes down into your standing split. Inhales, your left hand comes to your left hip, twisting and opening to the left. And exhale, left hand comes down.
Like a snowplow.
Hands come to your heart center, coming back to a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, the palms come down, coming back to a plank pose. Inhaling and plank out. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhaling through your nose and sighing out through your mouth. On inhale, bend your knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or hopping feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right foot between the hand, coming into a high lunge. Inhaling here, exhale, hands to heart center, coming into your warrior 3. Inhaling here, exhale, the palms come down, coming into your standing split. Again, we're gonna come into Ardha Chandrasana, left hand to left hip, twisting and opening, maybe taking the bind, bending the left knee. You can bring your right hand to your heart center, or maybe to your left foot, coming into a double bind. Opening up from the bind. Left palm comes down, back to a standing split. Inhaling back to a warrior 3. On exhale, hugging the left knee into the chest. Taking hold of the left big toe as you extend your leg out in front. Exhale, opening it out to the side. Inhaling here. Exhale, left foot comes back to the front. Taking your right hand to the outside your left foot as you twist and open to the left. And bending the left knee, left foot into the right hip crease. Coming into a seated chair-ish position. Inhaling here. Exhale, maybe the palms come down. Maybe coming into your arm balance. And then coming out of it, hands back to heart center. Slowly coming up, taking hold of that left big toe again. Straightening the leg out in front. Both hands come to heart center. Slowly coming back into a warrior 3, inhaling here. Exhale, coming back to a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening to a warrior 2. Inhale is reverse the warrior. And exhale, coming into extend the side angle. Right arm underneath. Looking over the left shoulder. Coming into a bind. Gazing down at the right foot, walking left foot into the right. Weight in the left leg. You slowly come into your bird of paradise. Bending the right knee. Coming back, this time coming through a bird of hell, so balancing on the right leg. The left leg comes back down, opening up the arms. Inhale as reverse the warrior. Then exhale, cartwheeling hands around the right leg. Coming back to a plank pose. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between your hands, coming into your high lunge. Inhaling here, exhale, hands to heart center. coming into your warrior three. Inhaling here. Exhale, your palms come down, coming into a standing split. Right hand to the right hip as you twist and open. This time coming into a bind. Maybe bringing your left hand to heart center. Left foot to the top of your right foot. Your left hand to the top of your right hand. Coming into a double bind. Opening back up, coming back into a standing split, inhaling here. Exhale, hugging your right knee into your chest. Right peace fingers around your right big toe, extending the leg out in front. Maybe opening it up to the side. Inhaling here. And exhale, bringing the right foot back to center, left hand to the outside of your right foot. And twisting and opening to the right. And right foot into the left hip crease. Hands to heart center as you slowly come down. Maybe planting your palms, maybe coming into that arm balance. Maybe bringing the left foot back down, coming out of it how you came into it, hands to heart center. Slowly coming up, right peace fingers around the right big toe. Inhaling here. And exhale, hands to heart center, coming back to your warrior three. Inhaling here. And exhale, coming into your high lunge. Inhaling here, exhale, opening into a warrior two. Inhales, reverse the warrior. Exhale, coming into extended side angle. Coming into the bind. Gazing over the right shoulder. Inhaling here. Exhale, gazing down at the left foot. Walking the right foot in to meet the left. Weight in the right leg as you slowly come up. And extending that left leg out to the side. And bending the left foot down. Balancing on that left leg, coming into a bird of hell. And right leg comes down. Slowly opening back up. Inhales, reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheeling hands around the left foot. Coming back to plank. Inhaling and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, coming down to your forearms. Interlacing your hands, engaging your core. Right forearm parallel to the top of the mat, shifting onto your right side. The left arm up. And the left forearm comes down, shifting to your left side. The right arm up.
I hadn't taken because I hadn't.
And the right forearm down, shifting to the right side, the left arm up. And again, the left forearm down, shifting to the left and the right arm up. And then coming back to a forearm plank. Slowly coming down into a sphinx pose. And coming down to the mat onto your belly.
Okay.
Bending the knees, hands to the ankles, coming into a bow pose on an inhale.
Does Susan have a kid?
Exhaling
I'm
here.
all ready to exercise before you.
Inhaling here. And exhaling.
No, I'm ready. I'll get my clothes back on.
And then slowly dropping the feet. And taking an exhale as you sink back into a child's pose. Ben, can you get that?
Guys, what are you doing? You
Inhaling
can't
here.
leave that screen like that. Man.
And exhaling. And coming back to a tabletop. Inhaling.
Get in.
Coming into a cow. And exhaling, tucking the toes under, coming back to a downward facing
Get
dog.
inside. Inside.
Inhale, you bend the knees.
Give me some shorts.
And exhale,
Shorts and
tapping or walking feet to hands.
Yeah.
Inhale, halfway
Watch
lift.
Henry, though.
And exhale, forward fold. Inhale as your arms come all the way up overhead. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming back to a chaturanga. Inhale the upward dog. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Inhale as the right leg comes up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, maybe taking the arm balance. Maybe bringing your chin down. Coming into a chin stand. Floating back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale as the right leg comes up. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Coming into your high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, left arm underneath the right. Elbows away from the chest. Inhaling, taking a back bend. Exhale, slowly the left leg comes over the right. Coming into Garandasana or Eagle. Slowly bending forward. The left leg comes back behind you into a warrior three with eagle arms. Coming back to your high lunge. Releasing the arms up overhead, inhaling here. And exhale, bringing your hands to your heart center. Coming back to a warrior three. Inhaling here. Exhale, the palms come down. Taking 3 handstand kick-ups here. 1. Inhaling your hands back to heart center to warrior three. Exhale back to a high lunge.
I'll finally get an egg wrap for lunch.
Uh-oh, stroller going. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening to warrior two. Inhale is reverse the warrior. Exhale, straightening the right leg. Coming into triangle pose, gazing at the left fingertips. Inhaling here. Exhale, the left palm comes down. Coming into pyramid. Inhale, right hand to the right hip. Twisting and opening to the right. Exhaling here. The right arm comes down, bending the right knee, coming back to a plank pose. Inhaling and plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, the upward dog. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, maybe taking the arm balance. Maybe coming into chins down.
Okay. Ready for us? Mama, we're on it.
Back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale as the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Coming into your high lunge. Right arm underneath the left. Inhale as you take a back bend. Exhale, coming forward. Right leg over your left. And slowly tilting forward. Inhaling here. And exhaling. The right leg comes back behind you, coming into warrior three, eagle arms. And coming back into a high lunge, releasing the arms up overhead. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Coming back to your warrior three. Inhaling here. Exhale, the palms come down, taking 3 handstand prep.
On the docks on my basketball court, you monkey. What's your problem? The basketball.
And slowly, hands come back to heart center. Coming up to a high lunge. Opening to a warrior two. Inhale is reverse the warrior. Exhale, straightening the left leg. Coming into a triangle pose. Inhaling here. And exhaling, the right palm comes down. Folding over the left leg. Inhale as your left hand comes to your left hip. Twisting and opening to the left. Exhaling here. Palm comes down, coming back to a plank pose. Inhaling in plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. On an inhale, bending the knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or hopping, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale as the arms come up, sitting into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale into chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, coming into Bakasana or crow pose. Inhaling here. Exhale, maybe tucking that crown of the head down to the mat. Coming into a tripod. Inhaling here. Exhale, maybe bending the knees. Coming back into a crow. Shooting the legs back into chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale back to downward dog. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Back heel comes down, coming to a warrior one. Inhaling here, exhale. Hands, the base of the spine interlacing, taking a back bend here. Exhale, folding to the inside, the right leg.
Ruby's giving Henry a wild ride.
Inhaling here. And exhaling, slowly coming up overhead. Opening into a warrior two. Inhales, reverse the warrior.
No, there's no way.
Exhale, straightening the
Oh,
right
yeah,
leg.
yeah.
Coming back into a
I'm
triangle
headed out
pose.
for a little boat ride.
Inhaling here, exhale, left arm comes down, coming back into a pyramid. So we're
Headed out
adding on
the
here.
jump.
Inhales, the right hand comes to the right hip, twisting and opening to the right. Bending the right knee and coming into a reverse half moon. Inhaling here. Exhale, the right arm comes down into a standing split. Inhales, your hands come to your heart center. Exhale, hugging the left knee into the chest. Left foot into the inner right thigh, hands to heart center. Preparing for tree. Arms can come up overhead. Breathing here. Hands to your heart center. Left knee in, right arm forward, taking hold of the left upper foot, and slowly shifting into your dancer pose, kicking the left foot into the
Ruby,
hand.
what are you doing?
She's giving Henry a ride on the sled.
Yeah, guys, that's not a real good idea.
Yeah, Ruby's giving
Slowly
Henry a
coming
ride
back up,
on the
hands to heart center, back to a warrior three,
called the mom and Scratch.
and back into
I'm
a
a
high
res-
lunge,
I'm a
inhaling
rescue
here,
I'm
exhale,
a rescue
palms
manager
down,
at the rescue
coming back
line.
to a three-legged down dog.
For the,
Inhale, forward, three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga, both legs knee and
but it
upward
doesn't
dog.
sound like the baby
And
sled.
exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between the hands, coming into a warrior one. Inhaling here, exhale, interlacing the hands, taking a back bend, and then folding to the inside of that left leg.
Where Ruby and Henry are
Inhaling here,
not mixed up with the hard
and
ones.
exhale.
Ones can be very dangerous.
On an inhale, slowly coming back up. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhales, reverse the warrior.
We're working on it.
And exhale, coming into triangle pose, gazing at the right hand. Right palm comes down, squaring off your hips. To your pyramid pose. Left hand to the left hip, twisting and opening to the left. Bending your left knee and coming into reverse half moon. Inhaling here. Exhale, palm comes down into a standing split. Inhale as you hug your right knee into your chest. Exhale, right
use
foot to
the
the
dog
inner left
leg.
thigh.
To get back to McStuffins.
And coming into your pyramid pose, inhaling hands to the heart center. Exhale, maybe the arms come up overhead. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Palms come back to heart center, left arm out in front, right arm to your side, coming into a dancer pose, kicking the right foot into your right hand. Inhaling here. And exhaling, slowly coming back up. Both hands back to heart center. Coming back to your warrior three.
I'm coming to help you
Inhaling
get it.
here, exhale back to your high lunge. Inhaling here, exhale, planting the palms. Coming back to a three-legged down dog. Inhale forward to a three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Both legs meet in upward dog. And exhale back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, coming forward into a plank pose. Exhale, coming down to your forearms. And slowly walking your feet into a dolphin. Maybe playing with a forearm balance here, staying in dolphin. And breathing into the pose. You always have the option of bending the knees, coming back into a scorpion. Holding here if you're in dolphin, holding dolphin, or maybe coming into a child's pose. If you're in scorpion, maybe extending both legs up again, engaging the core, and then maybe coming down, bending the knees, coming into a brief child's pose. Inhaling as you walk your hands over to the right, exhaling here.
Problem is,
Another one of Henry's.
Inhale, walking them over to the left.
Daddy, do you have another one of
Exhaling
Henry's
here.
car seat things like this? We do.
it's somewhere, but another sort of one right there.
And then slowly coming back to center. And coming back into a tabletop position. Inhaling as you look up for a cow. And exhale, tucking the back toes under, coming back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, the right foot between your hands, coming into a high lunge here. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhale is reverse the warrior. Exhale, coming into extended side angle and coming into the bind here, gazing over the left shoulder. Maybe straightening the right leg, coming into a bound triangle, or opening up your hands into triangle. Inhaling here. Exhale, bending the right knee, releasing the bind. Left arm comes down, the left heel comes up, right foot to the outside mat, preparing for lizard pose, staying here, or coming down to your forearms. The left knee can come down to the mat if you wish. And staying here for one more breath. And bringing your right foot back to meet your left. So coming into a forearm plank. So if you're in plank, coming down to a forearm plank.
I'm going to get to Henry's house now.
Inhaling here.
I'm gonna take my boat first.
Exhaling. And coming all the way down to the mat again into a Sphinx pose. Interlacing your hands again, shaking your hips from side to side. And coming back into a bow pose, bending the knees, grabbing for the top of the feet. Inhaling as you come up and exhaling here. Inhaling up and exhaling. And inhaling back up. And exhale, releasing all the way back down. Palms come down into the mat. Slowly coming back into a plank. Exhale into a downward facing dog. Inhale as the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between the hands. And slowly coming into your high lunge here. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhale as you reverse the warrior. Exhale, coming into extended side angle. Ben, have they had lunch?
They have nothing.
It's like 1:30.
Yes, we have
Gazing over the right shoulder.
What do you want for lunch?
Inhaling here.
Hey, grab.
Exhale,
Ruby.
straightening the left leg.
Hey,
Gazing
grab.
over the right shoulder. You can also be in a regular
Okay,
triangle
Henry,
pose.
let's go inside.
Inhaling
some lunch.
here.
Speaking of which, Ruby, do you want
And
to-
exhaling. I'm bending the right knee, opening up, come back into warrior two. Palms of your hands come to the inside, the left foot, the right heel comes up, coming down to your forearms, coming into a lizard pose. Inhaling here
Hey, Ruby, what
and
I-
exhaling. Inhaling again
Give me a feeling.
and exhaling. And again, this time the left foot comes back, coming into your forearm plank,
I'll give you for a while.
interlacing your hands, or you can always keep them parallel to each other. Inhaling here and exhaling. The right palm comes into the mat, then the left palm. Inhaling in plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. Inhale as the right leg comes up. Exhale the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale back up. Exhale, the right foot comes all the way through. So the foot can be down, or maybe taking your left peace fingers around the right big toe and coming into a bound reverse triangle, I guess you call this. Yep. Little mental block there. Releasing that right foot to the ground. Left palm comes down. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale back to plank. The right foot comes all the way back to a three-legged down dog. So you bend your knee, open your hip, flipping the dog, and gazing behind you. Right palm comes back down to the mat. Moving to a three-legged down dog. Inhale forward to a three-legged plank, maybe taking the chins down. Meeting in chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog.
Was that right?
Inhale as the left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow.
Yeah, we can try with the music.
Inhale back up. So left foot through.
Okay.
What, buddy?
I'm telling you.
Hi there, everybody.
Hey there. Now releasing the left foot back down. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, the left leg back up, bend the knee, open the hip, flip the dog. Left palm comes back down, coming to a three-legged down dog. Inhale forward, three-legged plank. Maybe taking the chin balance.
You're in too bad.
Meeting in chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog.
Stop this.
Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling through your nose and sighing out through your mouth. On an inhale, bend in the knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or hopping, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward
I'm gonna
fold.
take my book first.
Inhale, the arms come all the way up overhead. And exhale, sitting in chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhaling here. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, floating into a chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, back to a downward dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, the right foot between your hands. And coming into a high lunge here. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhale is reverse the warrior. And exhale, coming into extended side angle. Straightening the right leg, coming briefly into a triangle. As you bring your left arm down, paralleling your feet to the side wall. So coming into a wide-legged forward fold as you inhale, looking up. And exhale, folding forward. Maybe bringing your forearms down to the mat. Maybe interlacing your hands. So instead of a tripod, coming into traditional Shirshasana. Crown of the head down to the mat.
Okay, turn this up.
Engaging the core as you slowly come up.
Docking mode.
Maybe bringing your feet down
That
Out.
was good snap.
and up if you want the core. Work down, out, up, down, out, up, and down, out, and up. Coming back to a straddle. You slowly coming down, palms directly underneath your shoulders. Inhale as you bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, bending the left knee as the right toes come up. Coming into Dandasana, you always have the option of putting your hands down. Inhaling up. Exhale, bending to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, bending to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, bending to the right. And inhale up. Exhale, bending to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, bending to the right. And then slowly folding again forward. Inhale, hands come to your waist. Exhale, slowly coming up. Toes in, heels out. Inhale, arms straight up. Exhale, bending into goddess pose. Maybe your heels come up.
How goes with Joe Biden, the president?
Inhale, straighten.
Oh, yeah.
Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend.
I'm working on a new thing. It's called
Slowly straightening.
Beach.
Right toes turn out, coming into a warrior two, facing the front of the mat. Inhales, reverse the warrior. Exhale, palms come down around the right leg. The right leg comes back to a plank pose. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. On an inhale, the left leg comes up.
Yes, but Mom.
Exhale,
But
left
Mom,
foot between the
I need
hand.
attention to time.
Inhale, back to a high lunge. Exhale, to warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, coming into extended side angle. Straighten the leg here briefly. Inhaling here. And exhaling, the palm comes down. Squaring off your hips. Coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So all come facing this way.
Everyone.
Inhale as you gaze up. And exhale, folding forward. Walking your hands out in front, bending those knees. And coming into your frog pose. Sending the tushy back to the heels. Staying on your forearms. Maybe you have a block you can put down. Really sinking into those hips.
Can I talk your thing here? Everyone. Mom and Mama are taking out their boats. Mama. Mama. We need to get okay. This one.
And slowly planting those palms. You're gonna tuck those back, toes under. Slowly coming back into a wide-legged forward fold. As you inhale, bringing your hands over to the right side and folding over that right leg. Exhaling here. Inhale as you walk your hands over to the left. And exhaling here. And slowly bringing both palms directly underneath your shoulders. Inhale as your hands come to your waist. Exhale, slowly coming up. The left toes turn out. Coming into your warrior two, facing the front of the mat. Inhale as you reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheeling hands down, coming back to a plank. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. And coming back down to your forearms. Either playing around with dolphin push-ups. Inhale forward to a plank.
No, I don't think the new
Exhale
boat
back
launch
to
is gonna
dolphin.
work.
Inhale to
I can't
plank.
launch my
Exhale,
spear
dolphin.
from here.
Or maybe coming back into another forearm balance.
Switch on to a different one, Mom. I have a better idea. That's not gonna be safe. What's the better idea? Oh, I have something different to do.
Inhaling here. Exhaling. Slowly coming back down. If you're in dolphin, planting both palms, coming back into a downward facing dog. Inhale forward to a plank pose. On exhale, coming to the outside of your right leg, coming to Vashisthasana, side plank. You can always take your left piece finger around your left big toe, coming into a yogi toe lock. Releasing the left foot down to meet the right, coming back to a plank pose. Inhaling in plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling through your nose and out through your mouth. Inhale as you come forward into a plank. Exhale, coming to Vashisthasana on the left side. Right arm up. Again, option to take the right toes. Yogi Togala. Releasing the right foot on top of the left. Coming back into a plank pose. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale back to a downward facing dog. Inhaling through the nose. And out through the mouth. On an inhale, bending the knees, gazing forward. Floating your feet through, coming into a boat pose. Inhaling in boat. Exhale to half boat. Inhale back to boat. Exhale, half boat. Inhale back to boat. Exhale, half boat. Inhale to boat. Exhale, half boat. Holding here. And then releasing down to the mat. Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand to the belly, one to the heart.
What?
Closing your eyes.
My golf clubs. My God.
Hugging your knees into your chest, rocking forward and back. And rocking straight back up into a forward fold. Inhaling here. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming back to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Inhale as the right leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, right knee to the right wrist. Paralleling the shin, preparing for pigeon. Inhale, taking a deep back bend. Exhale, walking your hands out in front, wherever is comfortable. And you're releasing your head down. Inhale, maybe taking that left arm and threading it underneath the right. Getting a nice shoulder stretch. Maybe the right arm comes back behind, grabbing hold of the right big toe. The right palm comes back down, unthreading the needle, bending the left knee, maybe taking your quad stretch here, staying here, or maybe coming into your king pigeon.
Another chair for the dog. Woot, 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 woot.
Releasing, tucking the left toes under, coming back to a three-legged down dog, bending the knee, open the hip circles in one direction, and reversing the direction. Bringing the right foot down to meet the left foot. Inhale, coming forward to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to a downward facing
I'm gonna
dog.
take my boat for a spin,
Inhale
Mamu.
as you bend your knees, gazing forward,
Mamu,
hopping
no,
your feet
I'm gonna
through,
have to use
coming
your
back
boat.
into a boat pose. Inhaling
why?
here, exhale, half boat.
Because my
Inhale,
boat
back
doesn't
to boat.
Because my boat doesn't
Exhale,
work
half
for
boat.
this, for my
Inhale,
kind of
back
boat
to
now.
boat.
Look at my boat now.
Exhale, half
It
boat.
needs to be able to stand up.
Into boat. Exhale, half boat, holding
I
here.
know.
And releasing down to the mat again, Supta Baddha Konasana. The other hand to your belly, the other hand to your heart. And taking a couple of deep breaths here. And then hugging your knees into your chest, rocking forward and back. And rocking all the way up into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, meeting in chaturanga pose. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg comes up, bend knee, open the hips. Exhale, left knee to the left wrist, paralleling the shin. Inhale, so you take a back bend. Exhale, folding over that left leg.
How can Mom read this? This is so great. Helmets. Mom, I got helmets. Goody. Look at my, Mama, look at my boat launch. Here's your,
And inhale, maybe take that right arm up, threading it through, getting a nice shoulder stretch. The left arm can come up and over, grabbing hold of the left toe, big toe.
This is my helmet, Mom. Okay, watch my boat launch, Mama. It's different than yours. 1 second.
Come on.
One. Ruby, watch. I drive down here and I go out the
Slowly unraveling yourself, come down, bending the right knee, grabbing hold of the right foot, coming into your quad stretch,
up on
maybe
the
coming
land,
into a king pigeon.
go back onto the ceiling, turn like this.
Slowly releasing the palms back down, coming back to a three-legged down dog, bend the knee, open the hip circles in one direction.
Okay. See, my Ruby, it's time for lunch.
And then the right foot comes down to meet the left.
See, I
Inhale
told
forward
you
into
my
a plank.
lunch is much different than
Exhale,
yours,
chaturanga.
right?
Inhale the upward dog.
Can you
And exhale back to a downward facing dog.
what does he do?
On an inhale, coming forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale the upward dog. Exhale the downward facing dog. On inhale, bending your knees, gazing forward. And exhale, walking or hopping your feet through. And we're going to come into Janu Shirshasana. Left foot to the inner right thigh. Right peace fingers around the right big toe. Inhale as the left arm comes up. Exhale, shifting over to the right, gazing underneath that left arm. So your hand doesn't have to reach the foot. Sometimes mine does, sometimes it doesn't. You're just trying to get as deep of a stretch in that left kind of side body as possible. And then slowly coming off the arms up overhead. Exhale, folding over the right leg. Slowly coming up, you're going to bring your left hand down and bringing your hips up, getting a nice stretch here. And then slowly coming back down. Left leg comes out to the side, so we're going to come into a seated wide-legged fold. Inhale, this could be it. Hands back your back. Or you could start walking your hands out front. You walk your hands out front, maybe your forearms come down to the ground. Maybe your head comes down to the ground. Maybe you grab opposite elbows. This should be comfortable, so you should be able to sit in this pose for 5 to 10 breaths. So don't take it too deep if that isn't comfortable for you. Slowly walking your palms back up if you're in a folded position. And taking your right inner foot to the left inner thigh, left piece around the left big toe. Arm coming up overhead. And exhale, looking underneath the right armpit. Slowly the arms come back up, inhaling here, and exhale, folding over that left leg. Slowly coming back up, left palm comes down, and coming into a nice back bend here, opening your chest, and then coming back into a seated posture. We've been working on Asavakrasana, so we're going to come into it again. So hugging the right shin into your chest, rocking it back and forth from side to side. Maybe bringing your right shoulder over, your right knee over your right shoulder. Interlacing or interlocking your feet. Slowly coming up, maybe coming over into Asavakrasana. And from here, maybe coming into Ekapada Kunjanasana. Maybe trying to come back into Asavakrasana, which I still haven't mastered yet. So we'll just come back down there. Coming back to hugging the right knee, right shin into the chest. Breathing here. Enjoying the breath. Thinking of nothing else. You on your mat. Giving yourself this time and space to reflect and to just breathe and be present. The right leg comes down. And take hold of the left shin now, hugging it into the chest, rocking it from side to side. Maybe one side's tighter than the other. My left today is a lot tighter than my right. It's kind of sending extra breath and love and tender kindness there. Left knee over the left shoulder. See, I said it right this time. Interlocking the feet, slowly coming up. And then maybe trying to come into Ekapada Kunjanasana. And then maybe, coming into back into Asavakrasana. And then again, hugging your left shin into your chest, breathing here, rocking the baby as we call it. Soles of the feet together, coming into a Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhaling, close your eyes. Exhaling with your eyes closed, walking your hands out in front. Slowly coming back up. Bringing your right foot to the inner left hip crease. Your left foot to the inner right hip crease, coming into a lotus pose if it's in your practice. And inhaling here, exhale, pressing down, coming into a balance. Inhaling here, exhale, coming up. Inhaling here, exhale, coming up. Coming back down. So now we're going to come into another kind of tricky balance, peacock pose, but we're going to stay in let's switch our lotus legs up. So the left leg will come out first, and then the left foot's going to come in, and the right foot's going to come over the left, just to teach our hips to be in the other side of lotus. You're going to come onto your knees. The palms are going to be facing in, or your hands are faced into you. You're going to bend your elbows. So your elbows are going to kind of come into your abdominal wall as you slowly come up, and then bringing the legs up. So this is a form of peacock. Then you can slowly come back down, coming back into your lotus pose. Peacock can be done with crossed legs or legs straight back behind you as well. We're going to bring our right shin down, left shin on top of the right. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, folding the arms over the legs, getting a deep stretch in that outer left hip. Slowly coming back up, taking that left knee on top of the right, coming into a gentle spinal twist as the right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee, gazing over that left shoulder. You can either stay here if you crave a deeper stretch or twist, maybe coming into the bind, the right arm comes underneath the left leg. I always get confused. And the left arm comes back behind you, gazing over the left shoulder. It's quiet now when they're in for lunch, huh? Gently releasing, taking the counter twist. And then taking the left shin down first and the right shin on top of the left. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, walking the arms out in front. Slowly walking up. Again, the right knee will come over the left at this time. Left arm around, grabbing or to the outside of the right knee, twisting and looking over that right shoulder. Staying here, again, coming into the bind. Right arm comes back behind you. Trying to really relax all of those muscles. So we tend to think of this as a very active posture, but really trying to relax those glutes, hamstrings, and hip flexors into the posture. Releasing the arms, taking a counter twist. And then extending both legs out in front, just shaking them out. And coming into I always say this wrong. Let's do into a forward fold. Inhale, the arms come up, and exhale, folding forward. Again, your hands could be here, 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 does not matter. It's getting a nice stretch here. Slowly coming back up, coming to lie down on your back. Straightening the legs out. And take your right leg up, coming into a nice hamstring stretch here, grabbing hold of the toe. If you have a strap, you can grab hold of a strap around your foot. Inhaling here, exhale, opening the right leg out to the side. Have a nice inner groin stretch here. The right leg comes back up, bringing it over to the left. Getting a nice IT band stretch here, gazing over the right. And bringing the leg up.
Someone fell
Releasing
asleep.
the right foot down. Henry fell asleep. And then taking the left big toe, straightening the toe out, the leg out. Inhaling here. Exhale the left leg out to the side.
Yeah, let's go outside.
And bringing the leg back up. Right foot outside the left leg. And bringing it over to the left, to the right, gazing over your left.
Woo! No,
And then hugging the knees into your chest, taking a
you're
happy
not
baby
scared about
pose.
mommy.
Mm-mm. I'm calm, Jack. Rocking from side to side.
I'm not calm.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to ride my scooter around the driveway.
Oh, we're gonna go have our play date.
Oh yeah.
And then
And
bringing the
I'm
soles
doing it until
together.
Henry's finished with his egg
Knees
wrap.
apart, one hand to the belly, one
Daddy
hand to
gave
the heart.
Henry a little bit of egg wrap. I'm waiting till Henry's finished.
Okay. Standing your legs out in front, palms by your sides.
This is what I told Yaya to get me.
Coming into Shavasana.
It's rainbow.
Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth.
It's the same as
I wanted to do a nice calming meditation for you, but lunchtime is over. So I will definitely post some kind of calming meditation at some point. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day.